Alright, what's good, y'all? So for the past few weeks, I've actually been trying to contact Ubisoft to get back my old Siege account. It's actually insufferable contacting Ubisoft as they don't really like to respond quickly. Essentially, they told me that I could not get access back to my OG account, and although that kind of sucks, I just took the L, to be honest, and I just continued to not post for the next few weeks. I assumed that it was just over and I would never get access back to that account, which I guess I was fine with because I still had my other Siege account. But then out of nowhere, Ubisoft messaged me saying that they could actually allow me to have access back to my account, which is a huge W. But you might be wondering, why do I even want this account back so badly? Well, I'm pretty sure I remember having some really rare skins and expensive cosmetics that are also on the marketplace. And if you've learned anything from this channel, you would know that the first step to getting your desired rank is by being absolutely dripped out with expensive items off the marketplace. So just for reference, this account cost me about $50, so we would have to at least make that much back to make profit. But for reasons against Ubisoft's terms of service, I 100% did not buy this account because I would never do something like that, so I just want that to be clear. Alright boys, so we are finally loaded up on the account, and honestly, I'm going to be pretty surprised with some of the stuff that I see on this account because it has been ages since I've last been on it. So I think I'm going to start off with the favorites tab because oddly, I just have one skin favorited. So basically, we're starting off this account with an absolute banger because this is just straight up one of the rarest skins in the entire game. The skin itself is quite mid, to be fair. I mean, we've just got an ugly green color in a checkered pattern with little PNGs. But that definitely does not hold back the rarity of this skin because it's from all the way back in 2016. All you had to do was log in on St. Patrick's Day. Now, I would personally speculate that this skin would be about 20,000 credits if it was on the marketplace, but it actually isn't available on the marketplace, so we do have to move on. I think the best way to look at the weapon skins on this account would to be using this tab right here, and we're going to start off with the seasonal skins. Bang, so we have two seasonal skins here. We have Chipinazo and Crossfader. Now, these skins are like kind of rare. I don't really know if I can call them rare or not because they are just available on the marketplace for somewhat cheap. Nonetheless though, we can still sell each of these skins here for about 2,500 credits, so that would definitely help with the total at the end. It is kind of a shame that these weapon skins did crash over on the marketplace because I feel like they are worth a little bit more than just like 2,500 credits each. These are definitely nice skins and they're honestly almost nostalgic for older players who played this game when it first released. We'll add these to the total though because they are available on the marketplace, and let's move on. So honestly, two skins is kind of disappointing for the seasonals, so let's hope we can expect a little bit more from the universal skins. First skin I'm seeing here is Blue Nebula. Not a bad start. It only goes for about 300 credits, but let's hope we have more to come. What is kind of cool is I actually do still have the OG notification on my account of obtaining this skin. Now, this skin right here, unfortunately, is not available in the marketplace, but still a very insanely cool and rare skin. This one's from 2015, and this is what's known as the beta skin. You could only obtain this for playing the Siege beta. Can't add it to the tally, but still very, very cool. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm a little disappointed here from the seasonals and universals on this count because it looks like the only other universals we have are just the ones that are worthless and aren't even on the marketplace. The only skin that I see here that is actually got any value is the elephant skin. This one's priceless. Now, over to the specific weapon skins, I'm going to first look at some of the assault rifles here, and bam, right there on our screen, we have a gold dust. This is actually pretty good. Very nice skin, very old. If you didn't know, these are the Pro League skins. What's actually really funny to me is there's also this skin right here called Porter, and does this not just look like a Teemu gold dust? Like, this looks like a knockoff gold dust. It looks very similar to it, but it doesn't quite have that gold on it. So bam, we also have another gold dust here. All of these gold dusts are honestly just going to help get the account value up so much. When it does come to the time to selling these skins on the marketplace, we're just going to make so much from these gold dust skins, so I'm very thankful that they're on the account. Interesting enough, there's not really a lot of black ices on this account, but this is one of the ones that actually are worth something, the one for the AK, but that is literally just nothing compared to the AK-12 gold dust. I feel like the gold dusts are very hit or miss. It's either you just think these skins are ugly because they are just kind of ugly, to be honest, or you think they're really cool. I definitely think this gold dust here for Thatcher though is probably one of the ugliest ones out of the bunch, but still it has some value on it, so we will be selling it over on the marketplace later. So a skin here that is interesting but unfortunately just has no value on it whatsoever is the Bali University skin. Basically, if you actually played the Siege campaign, which was doing the situations all the way to the end and completing Article 5, which was the last mission, it would award you with this skin right here. It's actually pretty rare, but for some reason it has no value on the marketplace. It goes for like 10 credits. So nothing new here. We just have more gold dust skins. I mean, they're kind of getting repetitive at this point, but I'm honestly just thankful for them because these are the main things that are going to get the account valuation up. I'm pretty sure these go for like 6k on average a pop, so I mean, we'll take it. Definitely the big kicker that we have here though is the R4C gold dust. I think this one alone goes for like 20k on the marketplace, so yeah, this one is definitely going to be one of the things that we sell first. Now, what's actually really interesting about this account is it's actually glitched, because we do have a few elites on this account, and the one that I'm referring to that is glitched is actually the Ash Sidewinder elite. As you can see here, if we go to the elite yellow background card, it says right there that this is an outbreak card, meaning that we actually unlocked this card from the outbreak event, which makes complete sense because that's actually how I did obtain this elite when I got it. But then what's interesting is that all of the other pieces in the elite set only refer to it as the regular Ash elite, so it just doesn't really make sense there. I'm pretty sure it's just because it's old and glitched though. It's not really a huge deal, I guess. Now we've also got some headgears on this account. The main ones that actually have value are just the gold dust headgears, and by the way, these are some of the nicest looking headgears in the entire game. So interestingly, some of the gold dust headgears aren't on the marketplace, but then some are. So for example, that Ash one isn't, but then this Fuse one is. This here is probably one of the worst named headgears in the entire game. What were they thinking? Also got the Jaeger gold dust headgear here. This one is on the marketplace, and I think it goes for like 500 credits. Pretty cool. Some of the older headgears that are just completely worthless are actually just really cool in this game. Like this Assassin's Creed one here is pretty sick. This Star Wars headgear here as well is very sick, and honestly, I don't know how they got away with this back in the day. This looks very similar to a clone trooper. Here we have another gold dust headgear. To be honest, probably one of the more uglier ones in my opinion. Still kind of cool though. Here we have a gold dust headgear here for Thermite, and we also have one for Twitch. These go for like 500 credits each. Once again, here's an example of how cool these old headgears were. They just don't make skins like this anymore. These are sick. Even this one here for Blitz is still really cool, even though I absolutely hate Blitz players. I mean, I still gotta admit, these are some pretty cool headgears. Even this one re-released, but this Ash one here too is pretty cool. Now, the only other thing to look at on this account is the charms, and of course I have the elite ones. I also have the gold ones. These are again from the gold dust sets. For some reason, some are available on the marketplace, some aren't. I know that the Ash one isn't for some reason. But what's actually even more interesting to me here is we actually have these really old rank charms. Now this is an absolutely huge flex to have on my account, and it's actually pretty cool as well to see that I actually hit a decently high rank being plat all the way back in these old ranks. I definitely cannot say the same though for my Black Ice copper charm. In Operation Black Ice, unfortunately, I actually only hit copper. Still though, this is one of the coolest charms in the game, and I'm still happy to have it even though it's only a copper charm. Now that's all that we actually have on the account, but personally I think that's some pretty good value for just $50. It's quite obvious that this account is carried by the gold dust sets that it has, but the next step is to head over to the marketplace and literally just sell absolutely everything on this account. So what I'm going to do is however much credits I make at the end of this video, I'm going to use in a rags to riches reboot, starting off at that amount of credits. So instead of starting off with 0 credits, we're going to be starting off with tens of thousands with the goal to make like 1 million credits. So hopefully today at least we get like 50k credits, but honestly anything more than that is just a bonus. I do really appreciate how easy the marketplace makes looking at everything on your account. Like it's all just laid out here. You can see what is the most valuable, all that good stuff. I really do actually like that feature on the marketplace. Let's just get into selling all of the stuff on the account. Luckily for you, this is going to go by just like that, but for me this is literally probably going to take like a week. The reason why this takes so long is because you can only sell 5 things at a time, and then transactions are pending for a while, and it just, yeah, it kind of takes a while. So here are the first lot of pending orders. As you can see here, I'm selling pretty much some of the most expensive stuff I can first, and whenever a few of these go through, I'll basically just cut back. Okay, so as we can see here, 3 of the transactions actually went through, and yeah, as you can see here, this is insane. We pretty much already have 22,000 credits on the account. Basically, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load up my orders tab with some more transactions and hope a few more of these go through. All right, bam. So 4 of them went through here, and as you can see, we're already at 41,000 credits. We've just doubled that 22,000 pretty much. I've loaded up some more pending transactions here, and yeah, let's just hope these go through quickly. It's already been about 3 days. We are already down to selling some of the more cheaper stuff on the account, so we're not going to make as much as we were before, but yeah, let's just go through with these ones. All right, I actually missed recording it before, but here are more transactions. We're at 45k, and as you can see here in the order history, it's starting to fill up quite a bit. Okay, a lot of those went through, all except for the Black Ice here, and as you can see here, we are now at about 45,000. I did forget to record it, but as you can see here, we're now at 45,000. I'm just going to scroll down for you so you can see the history and the transactions that you missed. All right, and since we have 49,000 50,000 on the account. If any of these transactions go through here, I think we will be at 50k, which was the goal. Okay, and now it has been another 24 hours and we are finally at 50k credits. I'm feeling really good about that because that was the goal. And I think we can actually go ahead and cancel this transaction here. I mean, we already hit 50k. I may as well just keep this guy on my account for keepsake. But I'm actually feeling really good here because we spent $50 on this account and we now have 50k credits, which is equivalent to about $300. That is an absolutely insane profit. We spent 50 and we now have $300 worth of items. That is going to be pretty much it though for this video. Look out for the rags to riches videos that will be coming in the following weeks. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 20k. That's my goal currently. So help your boy out so I can actually hit that goal, and that's going to be it. See ya.